What's up, guys, and welcome to yet another Room 2 replay cast. This is the second battle between Sarah and me, Sofado. It's Apros versus Syracuse. Yeah, I lost that battle, and as bad as I am personally, I forgot to save it, but I managed to grab it back somewhere in my folders, so yeah, this is it. Then we're gonna hop right into it. So, yeah, second battle, you knew how this works. First battle, I picked first. This time he picked first. He picked Epirus, and I picked Syracuse, and then he stayed with Epirus. Alright, so let's go over the armies really quick. We do have Mercenary Veteran Hoplites on the flanks. We do have a front line of Summoned Warriors and Stoic Swordsmen. I believe he had three Summoned Warriors and 2 Stoic Swordsmen. We do have 4 Slingers, 2 Balearics and 2 regular Slingers, and we do have 3 Mercenary Italians and 1 Imperial Lancer, including 2 Terran Droids. So this was not the kind of army I expected him to bring. I was hoping for a pike build, or at least something more without the 3 Terran Titans at least. So and I didn't expect a companion calf, so very nice job there done by Asseror. Let's go over his line really quick. He does have 3 Militia Hoplites. Oh, I also had 2 Militia Hoplites, I forgot to say that, so he has 3 Militia Hoplites. He does have Slingers, Rodian Slingers, and Rodian Slingers, so 2 elite, 2 regular Slingers, same on my side. A little hint, I do believe that the Rodians are better. The Rodians are better in terms of that they have more health and more morale. The rest is pretty even. So we do have, as a front line, we do have 2 Mercy Italians, 3 Sennites, and 1 more Italian, so 3 Sennites and 3 Italians, so that's going to be his main problem that he's going to have to watch out for. And yeah, 3 Terran Titans, and 1 Thessalian, 1 Mercy Italian calf, 1 Aspis Goblin calf, and 1 Hellenic Royal calf, so 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, I said one time too much, okay, fuck it. I'm starting to speak nonsense again, so let's just go for the battle. Yeah, he's moving out with his Terran Titans quite aggressively. I gotta say, this is a quite interesting build. Again, a build that I did not expect in my Swedish stream, so he caught me off guard there. He's pushing quite aggressively, which is something I'm gonna talk about later on, because that's something that I really don't understand players do. And you can see that he's moving into sling range. I think at this point he's trying to bait out some shots, which is not worth it because I turned fire well off. I hope I did. And you can see that he's gonna try to focus my Mercenary Veteran Hoplites really aggressively. I should have put a Balearic there on this flank, because now I just have regular slingers and they don't kill that fast. So it's a nice hit point damage, but I don't know. It doesn't really do anything at this point. Mercenary Veteran Hoplites have lost a single man because they're Veteran Hoplites. I mean, why would you shoot a unit that has 105 armor and 65 health? Or if you Terran Titans, you just have like 7 jabs to spend, and like units like the Mercy Italians and especially the Imperial Lancers would be much more available target. But I'm talking too much. Siren is already active after 1 minute into battle, which is quite interesting. Yeah. I don't know what he's doing there. He's trying to focus the regular slinger, not even the Balearic. Gonna get off some nice shots from the Balearics there. I'm holding out 3 turns out of 2. I can't push, obviously, because he's the numbers advantage. I don't want to press the issue at this point. Sorry. He's losing a few men there. Not quite a big deal, but it's something, considering we're both even in terms of skirmish. He has the calf superiority, and I do have the inf superiority. So we'll see how that's gonna turn out. He's getting some nice Jeff Olsen. I don't think I'm gonna lose a man. He's gonna lose some man though, because he's running from the flank, yes. Also, that's not important. I mean, some 55, 57 against 60, I don't know, that doesn't matter. He has 3 units and I only have 2. And you see here that he's now gonna focus my Mercenary Veteran Hoplites like really heavily. Of the Slingers, Rodian Slingers, and the Terran Titans, which is something I completely didn't understand. I mean, I don't know. I really want I really want Asseror to tell me what was his purpose there, just focusing on most of it in Orbiters. I mean, yes, of course, if they're off the field, it's very nice, but I don't know. He's not wasting, but he's gonna have to use so much ammo for that. I mean, yes, he's killing them. That's not the point. But why would you do that if you could just wait and overwhelm those two Terrantines, maybe even in melee, and then just push onto my very vulnerable Italian calf? You see that I'm gonna do? He's gonna pull off a very interesting maneuver there. A maneuver I fell for, I have to say, and he managed that very well. Here my Terrantines are doing some shit. He's shooting my Sam Knight, which is very interesting and very nice, because his Sam Knights will now win the 1v1 if my Sam Knights just take a lot of hit point damage. I'm doing the mistake and shoot his Rhodians. I mean, it's probably more worth just shooting the Rhodians than shooting down the Sam Knights. Yeah, well, arguably, I don't know. I mean, in the end, I have 7 heavy melee infantry and he just has 3, so I don't know if that matters too much. I should have just pressed the issue there. He does have a nice Jeff follow-up, so I didn't want to just pressure just yet. Could have just pressured with the Veteran and there would be no issue. Alright, now he's doing the typical Asseror I'm pulling back all the time thing. He already did that in the previous battle, so yeah. I'm just gonna push the issue here, but with my general, and that was not a good thing to do. I should have just sent in the militia battalion. I mean, they would have won that because they have a chevron, they have 1 more man, so I don't know. And there you see he's shooting my Italian cavalry. I didn't notice that. I'm not gonna notice that very soon. And now he's pulling a lot of his cavalry. Well, not a lot, but his elite cav. And this is the most important thing. His Rhodians are almost off the fields at this point, so that's a mistake by him. I'm getting jabbed in the face, but I'm doing a nice counter charge there at this point. But I do have a lot of my army on this flank, and especially my gen and the cavalry. Now he does have the cav superiority, and I have to move in the infantry there. Just to drop the Semnites from pushing. I do get another counter charge in, but my Semnites already took a lot of hit point damage, so I don't know, that maybe just equals it out. I mean, it doesn't give me any advantage, so he did quite well. And now I have a lonely pressured Italian cavalry with already low health against 2 full health cavalry and an infantry support. I'm pulling over my cavalry, but now he has the 3 Tarentines there able to pressure the issue somewhere else. His general, I don't know what his general was doing there, to be honest, but you can see the Sunlights beat the Toric Swords every day of the week, so that's not the issue. And my peasants are getting charged by the Asper's Calf. This is really bad for myself. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the peasants. He's doing a nice move, pulling out the Italian cavalry, and now he's leaving my Italian cavalry within the Italian swordsman, which is completely bullshit. And I'm losing my cavalry here. You see, he's got so much cavalry left there at this point. Yeah, 3 chances versus 2. You see, I'm losing this calf. This Asper's companion calf is now losing. I have no clue how they're losing so badly, but they are losing. And he's just gonna focus on my cavalry, which is a nice move by him. He's gonna waste a lot of his cavalry there, to be honest. I mean, now this Thessalian cavalry is being wasted. This was an unnecessary Jeff volley. He does have 2 cavalry there in the back now. Sorry, 3 cavalry actually. Now I'm trying to pull it a little. I'm trying to pull it back a little bit. But I'm losing my flank here on the right side, so that's not good. I'm getting another charge in with Toric Swords, but the Summons are still... the Toric Swords will still probably lose this battle, to be honest. Yeah, at this point, you see, I'm in the defense. I'm trying to hold off the cavalry from just pushing into my slingers, and now I'm trying to gain his attention by pulling into his slingers on this flank, because he just kept them open. And that was a mistake by Asseror, but yeah, at this point, I know I don't really have the cavalry here. I'm focusing down this Espus. This Espus didn't really do much. I mean, got 20 kills and almost a chevron, but that's not enough. And you see, I'm starting to kind of pull the cavalry fight back into my favor, but there's one move that's gonna kill me, and that's this Tarentine here. I think he's gonna pull through. I think he does a pull through there, to be honest. I'm not sure. I haven't checked it, so I don't want to accuse him of anything. Okay, no, this is not a pull through, it's just pulling on. I should have pulled in the Tarentine there to stop him, but now he's getting into all my slingers, and this is... You see, I needed my slingers to stay calm and just focus on the cavalry, but in the end, yeah. This one caught me off guard, and he's just gonna... This is also the Balearic Slinger, and there's the other Balearic Slinger, and he's just gonna move into that, and you see there's gonna be chaos. So that was nicely done by him. I do finish off the cavalry here for this flank, which was more than I could hope for. But yeah, you just see at this point it's not really, there's no real hope. Balance of power is still quite evenly matched, but you see now my general is gonna die at some point. He has to mercy Italians free. He doesn't even need to engage in the back because my Samnites are losing so badly versus his Samnites. I mean they got an even charge, if I recall that correctly. So yeah, now the Asseror just does the dick move and just tries to rout my whole front line. It won't work, but I don't know. At this point, he's won the battle already anyway. Catching some Italian swords, they've been really annoying in this battle. I gotta say, nice kills on them, a chevron and all that shit. Yeah, there's one Balearic in the back. It's gonna get focused down by Tarentines and the Aspus Cat coming from behind, so rip. Yeah, nicely done by Asseror. Nice little maneuver there. I didn't expect that to happen. He must have put in some practice. I'm gonna call it out. He must have put in some practice. But it's a nice maneuver there. And yeah, that won him the second game, pretty much. You can also see his slinger is almost a shadow on 60 kills, and I doubt they have used half of their ammunition, so very nicely done there by Asseror. Outplayed me in this match, I have to say. Even has his general life with almost full health left, so again, nicely done. I think I'm gonna concede at this point because now it's just yeah. There's no sense. There's no way that this battle could turn around, so there's no sense in continuing it. And there we go. That's the second battle. I forgot to show the afterwards statistics in the first cast, so I'm sorry for that. Yeah, let's take a quick look over the statistics. I mean, I did pretty poorly, to be honest. My cavalry got fucked, to put it politely. I mean, he didn't do too well with his cavalry either, but just the quality at this point and his gen being fully alive was just enough to pull it off in the end. Nice work with his infantry line. He had the line was inferior and he still pulled it off quite nicely. You can see my infantry didn't really do that much. No chevron, barely above 100 kills here, 30 on those veteran operatives. This is not enough for me. And yeah, in comparison here, chevron, 100 kills on average. Terrans did pretty well actually. I mean, they didn't get many kills, those two. This one did very well, but those two were pretty annoying moving around the flank. So nice job to Asseror. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and we'll see you next one. Bye bye.